And we cover weather and traffic every 10 minutes here on KBOI 2 News this morning. I wonder if, you know, in several thousand years, they'll be looking for our bones one day.
Wow.
You know, of all the places that we could have taken that conversation,
we could be the next Sue.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see what they name
Kelsey,
you.
the human, the mere
Keep
mortal.
your name as Kelsey, or could the person who finds you
Probably
change
the
it?
person who found me. Okay, so when I die, please put a name tag on my body.
Oh,
Okay,
this is
so then it
horrible.
sits there, and I'm sure, yeah, this is getting gruesome.
All right.
Wow.
Well, is this much better than weather that's coming our way?
Now I'm just picturing a skeleton with like a "Hi, my name is" little like sticker.
Please don't change it.
Too much, too much. Well, we have our own round of winter weather. Hopefully this is, well, a better of several options that Kelsey was just talking about back there. But overall, a big storm coming our way. This one's going to pack quite the punch. A significant amount of moisture headed our direction. It will impact all of us differently, but certainly the potential for some snow here in the valley and especially up in our mountains. So we're going to lose that dry pattern that we've had today. We're also going to lose these cold temperatures. This is the last morning where we'll see these temperatures near or below zero, I think, for most areas. We could get close early tomorrow morning and late tonight. Otherwise, though, we are sub-zero for Caldwell, Nampa, and Ontario. Good morning. It is frigid where you are. -3 in McCall, -11 in Stanley. Us in Mountain Home, about the only ones kind of hanging in those positive range for temperatures. Dense fog forming out toward Mountain Home and also Ontario and Caldwell at some areas. The airport's doing okay. We're at about 3/4 of a mile in Mountain Home. A little bit better visibility out there, but I do think there's a pocket of dense fog right there along the border. So if you're traveling west or east on I-84, no, you could run into a little bit of fog this morning. Areas of that possible as we head throughout the next several hours too. 21 degrees is our high temperature in the Boise area. We'll be in the teens out toward the western end of the valley. Mid-20s for our mountains. So again, the warmer air stationed up there. That cold air that's been trapped in place here because of this high pressure in control of the area. Well, that's going to play into what happens tomorrow pretty directly. We're going to get a big shift in the weather pattern. The jet stream all of a sudden sinking, collapsing that area of high pressure. And then we get a storm moving in off the coast already, starting to impact our neighbors there right along the coast of Oregon and Washington. The stormy pattern is going to slide in and set up for the next 24 to 48 hours. Could bring a major snow amount to our mountains. So plenty of wishes and warnings to talk to you about, a wide array of colors here. Of course, it's never necessarily a good thing, except for our ski areas. Winter storm warning, everything you see here in pink is in effect early tomorrow through late Thursday. So the snow totals that we're going to talk about later on are going to be for a 2-day range up in the mountains. This winter weather advisory for us here in the lower valleys and out into southeast Oregon is in effect early tomorrow morning through late tomorrow. So that will be more of a 1-day thing that we're looking at with this winter weather advisory. Snow, freezing rain, and rain are all possibilities. This is going to be a complicated storm to track and show exactly what's going to happen. But as we fast forward on the Futurecast, you can see the initial impacts today along the coastline there and spreading into central Oregon and central Washington too. We'll see increased cloud cover late tonight ahead of this storm. It's not until tomorrow morning that we're going to really start to feel the effects around here. So looking into your morning commute, the model's showing a little bit of everything. So here's what's happening. The model's wanting to raise the temperatures. We've got warm air coming in with this storm, which would theoretically mean we will see more rain in the valley and snow in the mountains. However, because it has been so cold here, especially in the mornings, overnight lows are expected to dip down into the single digits again tonight. I'm expecting that what we see mostly, for the most part, on the morning commute will be in the form of snow. Not to say you couldn't see areas of freezing rain or rain, but it's not until later in the afternoon and into the evening that I think that possibility for the precipitation transition becomes more likely. So here's your evening commute tomorrow. The model's again showing rain, snow in the mountains. Snow in the mountains pretty much a guarantee for the next 48 hours or so. For us here, again, I think that this could be snow still in some areas if those cold temperatures are as stubborn as they have been with previous storms. So looking back at how the past storms have acted, I think we could see more snow than what some of these totals are expecting. If we don't, though, and if those snow levels rise and the cold air scours out, then I think we'll see that transition from snow over to freezing rain. Some of it could accumulate out in the western end, and some could turn to flat out rain here in the lower valleys up toward Boise. 1 to 2 feet possible in the mountains. Our northern zones 8 to 15 inches. The newest models again showing we're backing off on the snow totals for tomorrow. This is a tomorrow amount. 1 to 3 inches with maybe 3 to 4 out in the western end. But look at this particular model here. Very different scenario popping up. This one showing more in the 5 to 6 or 7 inch range for those lower valleys. It's going to completely depend on how fast those cold temperatures decide to push out of the area. If they stick, we're going to see more snow. If they don't, we'll see snow transition to freezing rain and then and rain, and that could mean some snow melt. So count on a messy commute tomorrow morning. I'm thinking more snow. Tomorrow evening could be a mixed bag. Thursday into Friday, the unsettled weather continues.